You just gotta be here for it, bro. Look! Like, what? Ladies and gentlemen, day 5 of the road trip. It's currently 8 AM in the morning, and I've come to my next stop, which happens to be, I'm not pronouncing that, but it's like a gorge. And there's a little walking trail. I think it's only about a kilometer, 1.5 kilometers. Yeah, it says a little over 1 kilometer, which is great. Bad thing is that the car park is already looking semi-full. Probably should have went to bed a little bit earlier because I went to bed at 1 AM. If I did go to bed earlier, I probably would have woken up at like 6 or 7 in the morning, which would have been a lot better. Just because less people. You know how I am. But it doesn't really matter. It's fine. I'm gonna go check out this gorge, take a couple of photos, and then I'll plan what the goal is for today. Because I need to get moving, is one thing that I've realized. I've been taking way too long, which is good. It's fine. It's fine taking my time. But I do want to do the ring road. Got 14 days, it's already day 5, and I've barely moved. So we're gonna get a wiggle on a little bit. Now, I'm not gonna lie, is it beautiful? Yes. Oh, before I get on, hot tip, if you have a 4-wheel drive, you can take an F206 road to get you up to a free car park instead of paying the absurd 1,000 krona entrance fee or parking fee. That is probably the priciest fee I've paid for parking since coming to Iceland. And it's for this. I'm like, really? It's a 1 kilometer walk along. It does look very nice, don't get me wrong. If you're a photographer, by all means pay it. But if you're just a visitor and you're budgeting, this probably isn't the must-see attraction. When I tell you to hurry up and get to your locations early in the morning, I'm not saying it because I like photos without anybody in it. It's because of this. Have a look at this. Hey, trust me when I say this, I know how to make the best sandwich in the world. You start with the bread, then hit it with some sriracha mayo. You be a little bit cheeky with it. And then you hit it with, I've cooked these bad boys up as well a little bit, so they're crispy. I think capsicum's a must. It's the thing that brings the sandwich together. And then last of all is this, I think it's like herb and something. You also have to hit it with a bit of pepper as well. Yeah, and make sure you also get it all in your car. Bang. Voila. The best sandwich you'll ever eat on a budget. We are at the canyon, but our goal is to head further up north to our next location, which is called Skaftafell. And of course, the drive was absolutely insane. Making a quick little pit stop. It's only gonna be like half hour or something. We're at this. No, that's a folktail. We're at this. Apparently it's meant to be like basalt columns. I think that's how you pronounce them. Haven't actually seen them yet. I know there's plenty in Iceland, but I assume that's later on in the drive. I just thought it'd be cool to have a geese. Look, I'm no geologist, so I'm not too sure, but I'm just guessing. I assume I'm showing a spitting image of a geologist's wet dream at the moment, or the equivalent of. Like, does this fascinate? Does this fascinate you? I mean, it looks pretty cool, I guess. I didn't realize that it was actually going to be a genuine hike as compared to all the other sites, which is like a 10-minute walk from the car park. So if we have a look at here, oh, this doesn't really say much. It's more so the mountain ranges. But this is only the car park for the buses. There's an entire campsite just across there and a second car park over here. And I think it's got about 7 different hiking routes you could do, which mixes like a bunch of waterfalls as well as a glacier. And this is why it's so popular here, because so many people do the glacier walks, which I was actually kind of considering doing. It was only like $160. I say only, but that's kind of a lot for me. Budgeting, I budget. And so I'm gonna try and get to the glaciers, because you can fly a drone there legally, which is great. And then also mix in a couple of the waterfalls. Oh, here. So something like this is the main. Is this where we are? God, I don't know. Is this where we are? Bro, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Alright, I'll figure something out. Can't be that hard, right? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of gave up. There were so many maps to look at, and I can't be bothered reading them at the moment. I'm just gonna walk to the trail that looks like it's leading towards the glaciers, which is over this way. And I've also been sitting in my car for the past 2 hours just doom scrolling, because there were so many people in that car park. It was chock-a-block full, and I don't want to hike in that. So I sat there for a couple of hours. People have buggered off a little bit, so it's a bit more quiet now, which is great. The specific path that I'm currently on, I think it's the S1, and I'm pretty sure it goes up to S5. I wouldn't consider this a hike, but it's much more of like a leisure scroll, if anything. Stroll, sorry, not scroll. Oh my god. Dude, I need to get off my phone. So, kind of in a pickle. Not really, I say that, but it's currently 5:30 and I can't fly my drone until roughly 6 o'clock, or just after 6. So I'm standing basically in the middle of nowhere. There's a couple others around. Check out this glacier though. This is nuts. Supposedly there's another one up a bit further which I can actually drive to, which I will do later. But I did end up walking just up here and getting a closer view. Unfortunately you can only see the black ones, or the dirtier bits of the glacier. I think there are a couple clean ones over here, but I'm just gonna wait until I go well over there. Now what I think I might do is head back over towards the main hub and go on a different trail and do the waterfalls, because it eventually leads to a viewpoint from the very top, so you can actually view the entire glacier. And I might just fly my drone from there, because I think it'd be a bit of a waste of time. No, it's only 5:20. It's gonna be a waste of time sitting there for 40 minutes. Plus it's kind of cold, so I gotta keep moving. So right up behind me was the base camp, and which is basically the start of this trailhead. And this is the camping ground I was talking about beforehand, where the trailhead itself actually goes through the campground, and you start, I think it's on the other side of this campground. But this campground here, as well as that little hub over there, are like co-owned or like owned together. It's like the same thing, if that makes sense. I am beyond tired right now. I don't know if you can see it in the face, you probably can. I almost fell asleep at the bottom of the waterfall. I was laying down for about 20 minutes. I was playing some Block Blast. Not sponsored, by the way. And I almost just fell asleep. I was thinking of just heading back to the car, going back down the same way, but I know I can't, you know. And I'm glad I didn't, because have a look at this. It's quiet. It's nice and peaceful. Plus, as someone who travels for photos and videos, it's like, well, what would the point be going back to the car and skipping out on a drone shot, you know? This doesn't make sense. Then again, I am pretty tired. And I've still got an hour and a half drive after this. Which is cooked. Absolutely cooked. Plus, driving tired is actually more dangerous than driving drunk. So what I'm gonna do is go and get 2 bottles of alcohol and get drunk to wake me up, and then I'll go drive the hour and a half. But other than that, oh God. So, you kind of see me. This is the exact same spot I was currently just in. And the drone clips that I showed you just then, that was still my drone. I didn't steal footage. I just forget. I just utilized my drone's features. In other words, I flew my drone 5 kilometers away from me in the mountains, so I didn't have to hike over to the other side, and that would have saved me like a whopping an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's already late enough as it is. It's currently like 7:30 at night time, so I need to get driving another hour and then make myself some dinner. Here, perfect timing. So going back is 1.8 Ks, but if I went the other way, it would have been 1.7. So I am not hiking another 3.5 kilometer return just for a couple drone shots that I could have gotten from right where I am with no effort. That's not going to be a habit. I don't like that, but it was just a scenario for today. That's how it worked. All right, big day today, all done. Got the bed set up already. I'm gonna head over to a place called Hoffen and camp the night there. And I need to stock up on everything humanly possible as well. So, we'll get going. Yo, I don't think I can really express how happy I am at the moment. Let me turn this around for you. Oh my days, dude. Oh my days. This is beautiful. Unfortunately, no drones are allowed, which sucks. But look at this. This is next to the Diamond Beach. So Diamond Beach is actually across the road, which you can go underneath the bridge by walking, which I think I will do. But the sun's out, and you can really see the actual color of the glacier, which is just insane. I'm happy. I'm gonna get my different lens and take some photos. This is so sick. You just gotta be here for it, eh? You just gotta be here for it, bro. Look! Like, what? The original plan was supposed to be me getting to Hoffen at about 10 p.m. just before the stores close so I could buy and stock up on food, etc. It's currently 10 p.m. and I haven't left my first spot because how do you leave this place? Like, I only left myself about 15 minutes to come take photos, get in the car and quick go to Hoffen. But as soon as I saw that sun, I'm like, okay, never mind. Let's take a moment, aka about an hour. And now that the store's gonna be closed, I'm not in a rush to get there. And I'll last off of what I have. I just don't have any water. So, ignore the mess. It's organized chaos. I'm just gonna make myself some chicken, honey soy chicken, I think, with a bag of rice, and eat it right here. Like, dude, I'm living the life. I might be sleeping in my car, but like, this is awesome.